If somebody took my name, I swear to God, I am 5 feet tall IRL and I accept it. I got no eyebrows. Woo, she's cute. We gotta find the screws. It's the scrap quarter. Girl, I'm not caffeinated enough for this. I remember the dome. That is not my character. No, my CPU is going crazy. Is this gonna be a problem? It might be. I think we're okay. Hello, friends and gamers. I actually wasn't going to record a video tonight, and also I'm a day late to this, but I wasn't going to record a video tonight because I was in a funky mood. But then I decided, you know what the best thing to do to get out of a funky mood is? Cozy game. You know what is even better? Early access to a cozy game, baby. Today we're playing the Loftia beta. Now, let me preface this with saying I am a creator for Loftia and have been for probably, I would say at least a year now. I say at least a year because if I'm pretty sure I can say this. If I'm not allowed to say this, then I'm totally not saying this. This isn't my first rodeo in Loftia, all right? I thought I could go in Steam and see the first time I've played this game. It will not tell me right now. It's not my first rodeo testing Loftia. Let's just say that. I have been so excited to share this game with you guys. There's so many things I've been wanting to say, and I'm so excited. There's other cozy games coming out right now that I think are very reminiscent of Loftia that I wanted to compare to for so much because I think Loftia is so good and I like it so much. And it's just, I haven't played it in a while, right? So I'm kind of going into this blind just a little bit because there was some, possibly maybe whisperings, some pre-beta testing that I did not have time to get around to, that I may or may not have had access to. So I am really going into this blind. We're going to do a first hour, first impressions situation for Loftia right now. I have turned off voice chat. There is a proximity voice chat option, but I have turned that off just for purposes of this video, but we're gonna get into it. So I've started here on the screen so we can start from the very, very beginning. Let's make our Loftian. If somebody took my name, I swear to God, make new Loftian. Are we in? Yay! Welcome to Loftia's beta playtest. You're stepping into an early version of the game with features, environments, and systems that are still being built and refined ahead of early access. I already have to say, my viewpoint of the game, it was very rough the last time I may or may not played it. Right. So already I'm like, whoa, we have like a login screen and everything. I'm like already like impressed. You may encounter rough edges, bugs, placeholders, and changes between sessions. I do want to point out in relation to placeholders going into this that the Loftia team is very, very anti-AI art, which I am as well. So that is one thing that I really, really love about the team, but they are extremely against it. So there's been an uptick in games recently, and not just indie games, but AAA games as well, using generative AI, quote unquote, art for placeholder art in their games and then forgetting to take it out a lot of the time. Loftia has not done that as far as I know, and everything I know about them, they are very anti-generative AI, quote unquote, art. So I think we're safe, guys. It passes the vibe check. I think we're safe. But yes, changes between sessions. They are actively updating the game as beta is going on. That's all part of the beta process, and your feedback is what helps us make Loftia something truly special. Thank you for being part of this journey with us. And then there's also a disclaimer for me personally, not me specifically personally, but like, hi, I'm sharing content. I need to let you guys know this is an early beta version of Loftia and not representative of the final experience. Awesome, cool, we can keep going. I have not played in so long. I'm curious how the beginning of the game has changed because it was very, very rough the last time I saw it. So I'm very curious how it's changed. I'm very excited. I don't know how much I can say. So after like this point in the video, I'm no longer going to bring it up in case I have to cut that content out because I managed to cut that part of the video out. But very excited. I'm very excited. I hope we don't get stuck in the loading. I've been having a lot of loading issues in my games recently. It's kind of a problem. By the way, this video is not sponsored by the Loftia team or anything like that. I did get access to the closed beta specifically because I am a creator with them, but I'm not being paid to say any of this. I just really like this game. Yay, character creator! Okay, where do we want to put the box? I'm gonna put it in the bottom corner real quick so we can see everything on screen. I actually really love that there is a specific, one thing about character creators is they usually use the entire screen, and then me recording a video, I'm just like, what do I do now? So let's get into our appearance because I've seen a little bit from the character creator on social media and I'm so excited to kind of dig into everything. This might be more than a first hour for the specific reason that I really want to dig into the character creator and point out some features that I think are really, really cool. So we might be here for a minute. We might start the first hour after the character creator, just saying. I also hope the audio is not too loud just because I don't know if it saved my settings from last time or what, but I made it lower initially and I thought it was too low, so. All right, we're cozy in the corner. So we're going to start. I don't think the characters are specifically gendered, so I don't think that's a problem going into it. So we start with kind of just this like more androgynous base, but I don't specifically think there's like male and female body types, if you will. So eye shape. Oh, this is perfect. We're now going to try and recreate my VTuber model in the Loftia beta character creator. There's thick lashes or shoujo style. I think we have to go shoujo style, right? Where if we're recreating a VTuber, that kind of hits the nail on the head, yeah? Warm, no, we gotta go shoujo style. Perfect. Eyebrow, we need like, actually that kind of works for the eyebrow. We're gonna have to change colors eventually, but we'll get there. Eye settings, the eye shines, wait. I can have my little I can have my little star eyes, and then we do eye color. Okay, so I can't do two different eye colors. So we're gonna go with blue eyes and pink hair as a compromise. But I get my little star eyes. That's so cute. I love it. I'm not gonna change any of the sizes right now. I don't wanna get that deep in the weeds. I can't do eyebrow, but I'm assuming that goes with the hair color settings, maybe? Okay, nose shape. This is where we have to take some creative liberties. We got a head turn. Actually, that's probably it. Oh my God, I'm having, okay, we're rotating the camera issues. Because like, I won't shy away from the fact that I got a big nose. How did my mouse go over to the other side of the screen? I do have to say I'm struggling with the camera rotations and it's very slow, but we'll figure it out. That's probably right. Okay, sure. Back to the screen, we have the mouth shape. I don't get my little fangies. So I think we'll probably, what type of mouth do we want? I don't get little fangies. We could do the teeth smile because it has one little fangy. Oh, my mouse, I think my mouse just died. We're off to a great start. My mouse has been dying for the last couple of days and I've been too lazy to change the battery. Yeah, she's dead. All right, hold on. I gotta go replace the battery. Hold on. Please hold. I can't even get my mouse over to OBS to hit the stop recording button. We're just gonna keep the show going, I guess. I've returned. So I bought a bulk pack of AA batteries for my mouse, like probably over a year ago at this point, at least a year and a half. I'm finally down to the last like 4 and I went to go in the drawer in my kitchen, the junk drawer, to get one. And I realized how few I have left and I'm like, oh my God, end of an era. Truly. It's funny that I'm moving soon too, so I'm gonna need to repurchase the bulk pack of batteries. Okay. The batteries always die on me while I'm recording. That always happens. We're definitely gonna start the first hour after the character creator now. Oh, some of them, the pointed mouth is showing up. Okay, let's just go with the happy one. Jaw shape. There's default. That's probably, I like that one, I think. Because I don't want to go too like pointy of a jaw because then it's like, it doesn't look right, you know? I think that's good. Because also we're doing cute little chibi characters anyways. Freckles? I don't think I need the freckles because I don't have freckles IRL. Same with wrinkles. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with wrinkles either. So how many colors do we have? The slider for skin tone is very interesting. I do have to say that. It does look kind of green. And I do appreciate that they do have options for vitiligo. I think that's really cool. You don't see that in a lot of character customizers. And as somebody who has a family member with vitiligo, I think it's really cool. I literally, all the skin tones look a bit green. Okay, I'm not going crazy. All right, because I'm like, this looks, I don't know. We're gonna stick with that. Yeah, okay. Height, I must be short. I am 5 feet tall IRL and I accept it. I just wear really, really high shoes. Okay, time for hair. We do have some hairstyles. Definitely need something with, oh my God. The hairstyles are so nice. There's so many more options as well, I feel like, from before. What do we want though? I also love how they have so many diverse options for hair. Like there's a lot of textured black hairstyles, which I think is also really cool. Because again, you don't see that a lot in games like this. I do like this one a lot. But if we're going the VTuber route, we kind of need to find something with pigtails, you know? Like we need something pigtail adjacent. I don't think we're gonna have that as an option because I'm not a fan of baby bangs. This is an option. I do have to say that. I think we might go with this one. I want to get a look at the back, but I'm struggling with the turning. Yeah, okay. I think we're gonna go with this one. I think this is the closest we'll get to the model. I'm struggling. Okay, there we go. And if we go hair color, go for this pink. Bump up the brightness a little bit, and we're gonna actually shift it over to be there. Bump down the saturation just enough. I wish we could have the eyebrows be a different color because this looks so, it just looks so off. You know, I got no eyebrows. Yeah, no, facial hair color doesn't change it. I got no eyebrows. Okay, makeup time. Colorful eyeshadow, smoky eyeshadow, pink eyeshadow. That's probably, you can't really see the pink though. Oh, the heart blushies. Oh, I think we might have to go with the star blushies. I wish we could layer up the makeup types. Some of them are kind of hard to see on the lighter skin tones, which means that they probably look really good on the darker skin tones, which honestly, I'm fine with that. Because usually it's opposite, where a game will optimize the makeup for lighter skin tones. So I'm like, you know what? Sure. I think we're just gonna go with the little star blushies because it like is close enough. I'm going back to close. I'm pretty sure we can actually, we have a couple of options at the onset here. There also is the option to have a headscarf, which is really cool. I don't think we're gonna do a hat. We need to unlock some sort of like horns later on. This is such a cute top, by the way. They teased this on Twitter a while back and I was like, ooh, she's cute. I don't know if we're gonna do it because now we need to figure out, once again, the VTuber model. That's a cute top. The sweater might be our best bet. I wanna look at clothing options and then we'll customize. This is another thing that I wanna point out. There is clothing options with prosthetic legs, which is also really cool. I've seen a lot of people praise that as well. I think we have to go with this little pleated skirt. I like the simple skirt better though, so we're gonna go with that one, but I'm gonna change the color in a sec. Stylish boots. Ugg boot. I do want my stompers, so we might go with these because also they're cutie with the little. I think we're gonna go with those. I'm gonna change the color. And then accessories. I can have my glasses. That's what was off. Oh my god, I was like, something seems off here. I do like the angular ones, but we're gonna go with the circle glasses, like because we're doing my model. And then let's work with the top here. So I think this blue actually might be okay. It's the skirt that is gonna have to be black, and I think that we can rock with that. The shoes then also have to be black. I can't change the little bow color, so there's only the color one. So we're gonna have to rock with that, but it'll be fine. And then there's no option to change the glasses color, which that's fine. So this is what we're rocking with. I mean, it technically is my model, it just is like something's off. Do we wanna go with the simple boots? Yeah, I think that looks better. I do think that looks better. There was too much black going on. I think this works. It's the closest we're gonna get in beta, and you know what? Pretty darn close, if I do say so myself. Just like, is this the top we want for sure? I think this is the closest we're getting with the top. I just like the sweater. I do. I'm a sweater girl. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm wearing a top very similar to the, breaking immersion for a hot second. I'm wearing a top very similar to this, just a little bit tighter right now, like as I'm sitting here. I wore it to work today. It's a little bit darker blue. It's got ruffles on the sleeve. Like, it's very similar, I'm realizing. So, okay, close enough. I think we can finish customization though. I think me and my no eyebrows are gonna go in game. Finish. All right, we're at 19 minutes on the recording, at 1:19 on my OBS because I'm not pulling out the timer. We will be done with our first hour. Cool? Cool. It looks pretty spot on from the back, if I do say so myself. I don't think this is like Fortnite where I have to like, where we drop in, you know? I think we just go, but. Oh, a cutscene! A video cutscene! Somebody was T-posing. It's a bit loud. I hope it's not too loud. I'll have to edit that. It's not the highest quality, I do have to point that out, but like it seems a bit dark color-wise. However, again, it's beta. The only reason why I'm pointing out anything, like any issues I see with it, is so that when I go to edit this, I'll remember them, so that when they get fixed later on, I can be like, oh look, they fixed that, like, Pebble! I feel like I remember Pebble. Okay, I will read it, okay? Hold on, I have to move the box back as well. I realized that when we got in the cutscene, I was like, oh no, my box! Pebble says, whoa, now that was an artistic landing. Am I gonna give Pebbles the little chipmunk voice? I'm gonna try. Good thing I was here to break your fall. Are you okay? Nothing broken? I'm all good. I kind of figured that would happen. Pebble says, great, me too. Anyway, welcome to Loftia. You'll love it here. How long can I keep the voice going? We'll find out. I want to see what this book wall is here. That's amazing. I love that. So tell me, why'd you come to Loftia? Is there like a wind blowing? Oh my god, that freaked me out a little bit. Not sure yet. I think it's like all of the above though, because I've been obsessed with this game from the first time I saw it. I've been obsessed with this game from the first time I saw it, and then they, like, I think in the first trailer I saw for this game, they announced they were taking applications for their creator program, so immediately I signed up for it, and that's why I've been here for so long. Hi. Pebble says, totally fair. Sometimes you just fall into the right place without knowing why. Happens more than you'd think. Fair enough. And what's the place you came from like? It's messy. It's messy over here, if I do say so myself. Pebble laughs and says, well, I'd be lying if I said we didn't have a little bit of that in common. Well, you're in Loftia now. Everyone is welcome here, no matter where they come from. Which, I think that's a very cute line. Just, even just looking at the character customization and how many inclusive options there is so far, and that's only in the first closed beta. This is CBT 1, so it's only gonna get better from here. Also, Pebble says, guess who's in charge of making you feel at home? Is it you, Pebble? You. Get ready for the ultimate DIY life. Crafting and self-expression are the heart of Loftia. Well, a big part of the heart, at least. What is the other heart, the people? You should really go talk to Milo. I remember Milo. He's our master of tinkering, and he's got a present for you. Is it my tools? My tools so I can do the things? Hold on. I really quickly do want to go into settings just so we can make sure there's not going to be any issues with voice chat. I did change my server to the LA server, which is the United States server. Originally, I think it had me on Frankfurt, which is fine. I just was like, oh my God, I almost didn't change it. I don't think, because it's using my game capture microphone as my audio input, so I don't think it should pick up my voice. I do this specifically so that I don't run into like I'm recording a video and all of a sudden somebody walks up and is like, what you doing? Like, I don't want that to happen. So I want to be able to yap as much as I want for a video, right? And then I did turn proximity voice off, so I think that automatically turns it off, but I like to have like 2-factor on, you know? Mute other players via the player interaction menu. I don't, if I have it off, that should mean I don't hear other players as well, because voices volume is for the characters, so I think we're okay. Worst case scenario, if we run into the issue of voice chat being on, even though I have all the settings for it off, in that case, we'll just end the video early and come back when it is fixed. And I might do some play on my own time, and we'll do like a little recap video at the end while I'll just record some footage. But yeah, a Let's Play is always a lot more active, right? It's a lot more fun this way. So we should be good. We have to go find Milo at his workshop, and I'm gonna keep the box here. Or should we move it to the other? I think we're gonna move to the other side of the screen, just because there's achievements on the right side, so I don't want to cover them up. Not achievements, but like quests and stuff. Welcome to the first hour gameplay where I figure out where the UI is, because the UI is different. Now we should be good. Ah, I love that they tell me where to go. I got lost. I know I said I wasn't gonna talk about playing this game in the past, but like I may or may not have gotten lost like a lot before. But it's so fun to just walk around in Loftia, so like I'm not even mad about it. I'm not saying I did this, but I may have had the game open for hours at a time and just walked around doing nothing. Not saying I did that, but I also not saying I did that. Anyways, hi Milo! I don't think the characters are voiced. I think that they just make little noises. But the voice volume is quite low, so I might need to go in and fix that. Anyways, this is Milo. He says, can't believe that wrench is missing again. Oh, hey, hi. Didn't see you there. Pebble mentioned you. Yeah, already? Yeah, Pebble's excitement travels faster than any of us. I'm Milo. I mostly build stuff, fix stuff, and turn old junk into stuff. Welcome to my scrapyard. So, Pebble said you might need a hand getting settled, right? Well, count me in. But you kind of caught me in the middle of junk duty. How about a hand with all this scrap? I'll prepare a very important thing for you in the meantime. Let's say you go and salvage 5 screws and 5 plastic discards. You'll find plenty in the scrap quarter just over there. Take your time, the junk's not going anywhere. So, a big thing about Loftia is that leans on also my ping is going insane, which my ping going that crazy, I do have it up in the top corner. Doesn't surprise me because I'm not in Los Angeles, I'm in Texas. So usually Texas goes for the New York servers for some reason. They're both as far away, but I've had better luck with New York East Coast servers living in Texas than I have with LA West Coast servers. So fun fact, I'm not surprised the ping is like that. Also, the Los Angeles server is the only server we have in the US. So yeah, we might have some issues with that, but that's okay. Again, it's a beta. But the thing about Loftia is that it really leans into the solar punk genre. So this mechanic of collecting basically scrap materials and recreating new things with them is a big part of the game. And if you know me at all, if you've seen any of my videos, you know I like something that I have dubbed farm cleanup gameplay. So walking around and just collecting scrap metal makes me very happy. We gotta find the screws. It's the scrap quarter. Oh my God, there's benches. Oh my God, that's so fun. Okay, here it is. We found stuff. Plastic discards. I'm gonna try really quick with the settings. I have VSync off. I do have locked frame rate, so I don't turning VSync on will do anything, but I am having what feels like a little bit of input lag. So that might fix it, is what I'm thinking. Also, it might possibly fix, oh, what did I just click? The friends menu. Oh, that's coming soon. We get a little profile. That's so cutie. So that's locked because we need a tool for that. And I'm almost positive that is what Milo is cooking up for us. Well, we do some scavenging? Salvaging? What's the word? Girl, I'm not caffeinated enough for this. It is 9:01 on a Thursday. Oh, we got our screws. It's probably everything we need is probably in this little area, I would assume. But because I'm talking, more stuff. I thought they would have just put just enough back here, but it looks like there was some extra. Don't mind if I do. All right, catch up with Milo. We can tab to inventory to check our resources. Of course, the inventory is on this side of the screen, but you can see our things up here. We have more than enough. And we go back to Milo. Hi, Milo. Hey, you're back. How was it? I am a scavenging. That's the word I was looking for. But I'm a scavenging pro now. Totally don't have any practice or anything. All right. Love the junk to gold attitude. You'll fit right in. You know, Loftia attracts a lot of junk from before the uplift. Oh my God, there's lore. They added lore. Part of what I do is break it down and salvage the usable parts. Knowing where to find these resources is going to be your #1 hack for living your new DIY life to the fullest. Now you'll need just one more thing before you head off to your own island. Swing by the construction site and grab some clay. You'll find it in neat little piles. Clay. What about my tools, Milo? Clay from the construction site. We head over. Is my model check? Okay, yeah, she's fine. Construction site is over here. It feels so different. Everything feels so different here. So much has been done just in this game and I love it. Oh, I need a tool for that one. Oopsies. Oh, I'm stuck. Clay. Tell Milo the news. I got the clay. Where is Milo? I already lost Milo. Oh, found him. Milo. Hello. He says, I knew you could do it. Hard to navigate the place? Not really anymore. I still got lost though. I think I got a splinter on my finger. Listen, it's beta. Progress doesn't carry over. I can pick the funny options. Milo says, ouch. The construction site has been in progress forever. Might never see it finished, but it's my top spot to find scrap wood and clay. It would be so cool if like a couple years down the road, it does get finished from like some sort of like massive in-game player effort. That'd be so cool. It'd be so fun. Oh my God. Like we don't have like boss fights, but the construction site is the final boss. Anyway, while you were out there, I finished configuring your project station. A station in hand, pockets littered with scrap, and a brain full of wild ideas. That's basically how we move around here. Welcome home. And something is shaking. Milo says, don't mind that shaking. It's, normal. Anyway, you should head over to see Pebble now. He's been itching to take you to the neighborhood island. Pebble. Oh my God, people have like the more advanced customization options. Oh my God, that's gonna be so fun later. Oh my God, wait, there's little leaves behind my feet. That's cutie. The dome. I remember the dome. Hi, Pebble. We're gonna have to turn character voices higher because I didn't realize Pebble had a voice. I'm gonna be so honest. They say, hey, how'd it go with Milo? Yeah, was there a tremor, Pebble? A tremor? Is that something to eat? There's another one. Seems Loftia has the giggles, huh? Don't let it worry you. Everything's fine. Perfectly fine. This is like the dog on fire meme. So now that you've got your project station, how about we hurry up to visit the neighborhood island? That's where your house is. All you have to do is go and catch a ride on that balloon in the middle of the dome. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to go to the dome. All right. Dad, there's a paw print. Up we go. That is not my character. Oh dear, I'm a little bit concerned. If it removed my customization options, I'm gonna be upset. But again, it's beta. It's not the end of the world. Like I said, my progress doesn't save. So we're kind of going into this with a demo dive mentality where it's like, I know I'm playing the game at launch. So for now, we just vibe. If something goes wrong, we just keep going. Okay, my character in the cutscene was kind of funky, but here it's fine. So I'm curious. Yes. So how the home island works, and I'm assuming Pebble will explain this in a hot second, is that there's going to be 4 little pathways here, and the other 3 are basically going to be populated with other players randomly. So you'll never have the same neighbors, I think is how it works, which I think is a really cool way to do it. Especially, this is an MMO, and I'm somebody who really likes to play MMOs, but does like to play it a little bit more solo. So for me, it's really cool that I get to like do it this way, you know, because it's like I feel like I'm still playing with other people without having to fully like play with other people, you know. It's like parallel play. It's nice. The world feels full. But Pebble says, here it is, home sweet home. Oh, you might find some junk around your place. Truth is, things are a little bumpy right now, and the trash piles have started popping up all over Loftia. But hey, that's a problem for future us. I'm not so sure about that, Pebble. Why don't you head over to your house and plop down your project station and maybe a bed to make yourself feel at home? Okay, thanks, Pebble. I go to my house now. I don't have tools yet, so we're just gonna pick up the little piles of things that we can, which isn't much. I can't even pick up the mushrooms. We'll pick up what we can. And then we can go into our little house. There it is. We only have the one room for now, but it's nice and pink in here, which I really like. So that's our project station. So I actually think I want to put the project station outside for now. The project station technically can go anywhere. I just think it'll be easier to have outside so we can just like pop in here and build stuff much easier. So last time, totally not saying there was a last time or anything like that. I think I put it here. So it's not like fully in the way, you know? There's my tools. I don't have battery. Wait, do I have battery? Not yet. Place a bed inside your house. Did Pebble give me the bed? Food, fish, flowers, artifacts. That's a Tamagotchi. Key items. Okay, so I have to make the bed, I think. Nobody look at me. I keep popping in and out. Yes, basically every time you populate it, and I think it is when it changes things. Okay, so bed, or do I need the battery first? I think we need the battery first. There we go. Charge. Do we have a battery? Because I'm you picking up a battery. I don't remember this being this difficult last time. I'm going to be honest. I don't see the bed. I have a bed. Wait, I think there's a furniture menu of sorts. Yep, there it is. Housewares. My bad. My mistake. Put the bed there for now. Oopsies. Forgets how to play the game. Okay, where's Pebble? Pebble. Hello. I didn't mean to sit. Hi, Pebble. They say now that you've settled in, how about we do something about all this debris? I'd help, but paws aren't exactly built for that kind of work. Or any kind of work, really. Pebble, you don't have opposable thumbs. But wait, you can actually craft something way more useful than these paws. It's one of my favorite technologies in all of Loftia. A hammer. A hammer. A hammer! It's really good for salvaging old stuff like machines and boxes. And bigger machines! Now give that project station of yours— oh, hello. Okay, well, it's not perfect yet, and that's okay. I think it kind of glitched out because the person whose house was there left the housing plots, so their house disappeared and the game, like, didn't really know what to do with that. I'm gonna assume that's what happened. That's what makes sense. Makes sense, because the house disappeared at the same time. So we're gonna make a hammer. Oh, no, it refreshed the dialogue. So, okay, let's restart that. I'll go back to the line I was at with Pebble. Oh, I can't interact with anything. Is there an unstuck? Teleport to start. Let's see if that does it. Nope, it's broken. Pebble. Oh, no. We're just going to reload in on the instance. If that is not an option, that is not— okay, so it's super glitch. Because I can't interact with anything. Okay. Well, game. Is that going to close the game? It is. Please hold. We're going to have to reopen the game, and yes, this is included in the first hour. So yeah, it's not perfect yet. I do think I have bug notes. Okay, there is a page for known issues. Oh, there is one issue for during the first time cinematics for the neighborhood balloon and air trams, your character's hair color may not display correctly. Yeah. I'm not seeing any about what just happened to me, though. So that's interesting. Yes, this is all included in the first hour because I already gave it extra time because of the character customization. So it's all included. Get wrecked. Obviously, don't get wrecked. I love this game. It's just a little glitchy so far, but we'll fix it. We'll get there. This gives me a great time to fix the voices. Voice volume needs to go all the way up. That's a very likely story, you know? All right, apply those settings. Put the music volume a little bit lower, and we're good to go. Let's get back in. Let's see where it drops me down, because I was on the housing island. Very interesting glitch. I hadn't encountered anything like that. Okay, so tell Pebble you're settled in. Let's try that again. Hi, Pebble. About the debris, we're gonna make a hammer. A hammer! There it is. Pebble says, now give that project station of yours a spin, then come back out to clean up your island. Oh, you'll also need this battery for all your DIY doings. Come and see me when you're done. I'll just be right here, waiting, watching. Pebble, that's kind of creepy. All right, so we need more. It pins the recipe, which is awesome. I love when games do that. We need some more screws and plastic discards, which means we might need to leave the housing plot islands and come back. Let's check that out first. Oh, there's a tutorial for the project station now. Okay, that didn't pop up before. So oh wait, let me make the hammer. Oh, I had more than enough. That's what it was doing. Okay, all right, my bad. All right, so we got a hammer and we swing it with the left mouse button and we can press down and get stuff. Luckily the hammer does, it's like kind of a miracle tool. It does a lot of everything. So I really like it. And then it makes different noises for different materials. So like the tires are bouncy. Oh, I need a level 2 hammer for the bigger things like the car and stuff. I like how they differentiate it like that. This is my favorite thing. Proficiency up. Does that mean I'm at level 2 for hammer? Is it a level 2 hammer or is it like a proficiency thing? Hold on. The game might be changed. No, it's a level thing. Never mind. We have to show Pebble our sparkling clean island, even though we still have trash on it. They say, whoa, nice work. Look at all the treasure you got. So house, check. Hammer, double check. It looks a lot like we're getting close to carrot time. Feel it in my fur. Pebble, what's carrot time? Do I want to know what carrot time is? Hazel, she's so pretty. She says, oh, hey, Peblets. All right, I turned my back for 5 minutes and you're already daydreaming about carrots, huh? Pebble says, what can I say? My brain is just hardwired for the crunch. It's funny because I don't like carrots that much. I also, when I had the bug notes open, I did see a glitch about your housing plot neighbors' furniture and accessories and decorations showing up when they weren't supposed to, and I think that is what is happening here. Hazel says, well, you're one lucky rodent. I actually dropped by to see if you wanted some gardening lessons. And since we've got to start from the ground up, I guess it really is carrot time. Pebble says, I knew it. You're in good hands. Hazel will take it from here. We finished a fresh start. Yippee. Oh, I got a sprout headband. Hold on. Everyone shut up. Customization. We got the sprout. Sprout! Did I get anything else? I don't think so. I think it was just the sprout headband. I am totally okay with that. Yep, it was just the sprout. But we got our sprout. Yay! All right, so we have to check in with Hazel to learn about farming. Yippee! She says, it's always so lovely to see a new face around here. I'm Hazel. I look after the seed shop and help new Loftians learn how to grow food. Be ready to get your hands money. And she calls us Peanut. So tell me, how are your farming skills? I'm really good at farming in video games. I'm trying to get better at like gardening, but it might be a moot point. Anyways, I have 10 green thumbs. I play a lot of cozy games. Hazel says, that's the spirit. Tending to your own garden is so simple once you get the hang of it. First, you'll need some basic equipment, a garden bed and a watering can. You can craft them at your project station. Next, let's get those carrot seeds Pebble mentioned. I have some right here for you. Finally, just find your seeds a nice spot, give them some water and a little time to grow. Why don't you give it a try? I'll be right here if you have any questions. Thanks, Hazel. So we have to craft a garden bed and then plant carrot seeds. This tutorial keeps coming up. All right, craft garden bed, but I need more battery. So we gotta charge our battery. I think it should be okay. Charging the battery. If you run out of charges, you can use solar panels to recharge your battery. Yes. Okay, we're good. We can do the garden bed. And then we plant our carrot seeds. So we need to place the garden bed with the B menu. Oh, we got a lamp. 2 lamps, it looks like. So one gardening plot does have the 2 or 4 spots. So I think I'm going to put my garden in the back just so we have the most like sun coverage. So put you right there. Just plop it down for now. All right. And then I think if we go tab to key item, materials. Oh, R to switch between the hammer and the seeds. There we go. And then we plant our carrot seeds. I do think this might be new to this beta because I don't remember doing gardening. I'm gonna be so honest. That or I like did it once and then just didn't touch it. Okay. So craft a watering can to water your carrots. Optional. We can explore the area and look for a new story while your crops grow. And then we harvest the carrots. Okay. So you can't just stand there and watch the carrots grow. We'll go do something else for sure. But we gotta craft a watering can first. Oh, my battery needs more. Come here, battery. Charge. So the amount of oh, what happened? What happened? Oh no. I can't even hit the escape menu. Hey guys, how do we fix this one? I do have to say, this didn't happen to me before. Is the beta perfect? No, but it's a beta. That being said, though, we're doing our first hour, right? Like, we're already in this video. We're in the trenches. I don't know if we're gonna play any more of Loftia if I keep running into these glitches. We might just wait for the next beta or the release, depending on what's coming first. Because this is all, like, new to me. Okay, so opening up the customization menu fixed it. We fixed it. Opening up the customization menu fixed it. Oh my god. And I can interact with, I can interact with things. Wonderful, we fixed it. Not my house. Also, I did just toggle on sprint. My house disappeared. All right, we're gonna have to pop in and out, just load a new instance to fix it. But I did get my character back without having to leave the game. So awesome. One thing I am noticing here is that there was that character in the orange jumpsuit they had a prosthetic leg as well. You can kind of see it here. So I'm wondering if later on that'll be an option to just add a prosthetic limb, like as an accessory almost. I'm curious about that one. I am, because in the customization menu, the only option was to either have it, basically it was part of your pants. So I'm curious if in the future they're planning on making it a little bit more fluid in that regard. All right, let's try this watering can bit. So watering can, I need metal scraps. Okay, so we gotta go find some metal, I think. Interestingly enough, I left and now we gotta come back. What does Pebble want though? Now that you're all set, we can finally do my favorite welcome celebration thingy. Ready? Don't blink. Ta-da! A welcome gift from one of the developers. Whatever that means. Let me see what the little note says. It's a gag. This is from the devs of the game. Thank you for being a part of Loftia, and I'm gonna read this in normal voice. It's amazing to have you here with us. We poured our hearts into creating this game, and I sincerely hope you have a lot of fun playing, exploring, and enjoying every moment. Back to Pebble. And it's signed by Victoria. I think that's, I don't know. I hope I said your name correctly. I can feel she poured her, oh, the note comes with 2 gifts. It kind of cut off. Anyways, it's beta, it's fine. Why don't you find those new clothes in your collection and try them on? I bet you'll look squeak-tastic. Just remember, if you don't like your clothes, there are plenty of others to find and craft. Thank you. Meet the Maker's story. So you can press escape to access the menu hub. This is where you'll find quick access to many useful menus and features. For starters, try going into customization and try on the new pieces of clothing you just got. So you can also do that with P. That's what fixed my game earlier on. So we have the farmhouse hat. I do like, oh, there's 3 different color options on that. Awesome. I do like my sprout though. And we also got the cottage overall top. I like my sweater. And then there's not a bottom piece for the cottage overalls. At least not yet. So we're keeping the outfit we have, but meet the makers. There's another quest with Pebble. They say, okay, I'll be honest. I can't really tell if you changed or not, but you look like a million dues. I didn't change. I like this outfit. I think you're ready to meet 2 of the most hype people in Loftia. Linda and Estella will get you all set for tailoring and decorating. And as the reigning Pebble Bond champion would tell you, showing the world your true colors is the ultimate way to make friends. Which is such also a big thing in an MMO. You need customization options. They're kind of the cool kids around here, but I'm pretty sure they'll like you. Just be yourself and stuff. Thanks, Pebble. So we have to take the balloon back to Loftia City, which we're gonna have to do anyways because I need more metal. So let's go do that. For real this time, not to get out of a glitched situation. Also, if my voice just echoed there, it's because I went to take a water break and it's spoken to my water bottle a little bit too close to my face. So, oops. So we have the story log tutorial. All stories you are following can be seen in your story log. Your story log can be accessed through the menu hub by pressing escape. You can pin stories in your log to have them show up on your task tracker. This is like quest journal menu thing. Different games call it different stuff. I did finish the explore the area bit. So we need more metal and I'm gonna, oh, there's Estella. Hold on, we'll talk to her. I thought that was scrap metal. Hi, Estella. They say, well. I knew our paths would cross again. Did you now, Estella? Oh, I always forget most people don't remember their past lives. It's funny because this isn't my first time playing Loftia. It's funny because I've been here before. I don't remember Estella though. They say, I'm Estella, your guiding star for a breathtaking home. Trust me, if you want a full life in Loftia, a place to call your own is a must. Speaking of which, how have you survived in Loftia like this? Sun-dried tomatoes and luck. It'd be like that, it really do. Estella says your aura, it's so empty. Just like your home. It would be deeply unethical to let you go on living this way. Really said, damn, you live like this. So sleeves up, we're installing a carpentry station in your home. This beauty is a gateway to furniture with a soul. Thanks, Estella. We now have to do the carpentry station. I'm still looking for metal. We're gonna need a lot of stuff. I do feel like my game is lagging the slightest bit. And so I keep having to stop to like find scrap stuff, you know? I might just want to go farm at the build site if I can remember where it is, because we'll get there later. Where's the build site though? The world is more fleshed out and I can't find anything now. It's okay, we can do a little tour. This game is pretty. Oh, there's scrap here, I think. Let me farm. Queue up. Scrap wire. We got a microwave. Another microwave. And you got some metal scraps. You. Somebody made Scaramouche. Genshin Impact. Called them Wanderer. I see what you did. I respect it. Okay, you. See, this is the fun part when you can just start like exploring and breaking stuff down. Okay, the ladders don't work. That was a question of mine. I don't know if we're gonna finish any other tasks in this video. We might just scrap things because this is my favorite thing ever. Boba vending machine. Amazing. Give me you. Can I get in here? That jump goes crazy. What? New discovery, solar power. The increased elevation of Loftia means that solar power is more efficient for us than it ever was for the communities of old Earth. We're getting lore! We benefit from cooler operating temperatures and less atmospheric interference, which means that more energy is absorbed by our panels. We decided that we should also adapt the design to be used by consumers as a personal power source on Loftian islands. The batteries for both our solar farms and personal designs use recycled materials such as copper, silicon, and glass from discarded TV and computer units and their construction. The light of the sun is something that I will never take for granted. It creates dazzling sunsets, warm days, and power for our humble city. From Amani, who is one of the NPCs that was actually on that loading screen. Oh my god, we got solar punk jeans. And our community proficiency went up. How cool. What is that? It's like glowing, like I should be able to pick it up. We're in. Okay. I got the thing over there. Okay. Down we go. There's more scrap over here. We haven't... Do we have enough? I don't think so. We might have to keep scavenging. I still need to find the build site. Is it the build site? No. We'll find it. Don't worry. Wait, there's a map. Hot air balloon, permits, contribution bin, contribution. It was over by Milo. Okay, C adds a marker. I'm just gonna plop that down there. Will it direct me to my marker? Okay, other side. That was the situation. Okay, figured it out. There it is. All right, never mind. Remove that pin. All right, we figured it out. It's funny because I was right here talking to Estella and I just walked past it. The music did stop, so I don't think that's my fault, even though I like made it quiet. Man, do I love a toggle sprint. So this is where we get the clay and the wood. Okay, I did need more scrap wood. Not going crazy. This is gonna be the rest of the video. I love this. Oh, I fell. No music. You can literally just hear people hacking away at boxes, as it should be. All right, go up here. More paint cans. Oh, my inventory is full. Your inventory can store many different items, but you can only carry up to a certain amount of each one. You can craft a personal storage to store items and free up space. Some skills can also increase the amount of items you can carry. My bad. All right, we probably should go home then, right? Because I got a lot of wood and a lot of screws. All right, let's head out. Actually, no, we need to talk to somebody first. It was Linda, right? Because there's a Stella and there's Linda. Okay. All right, here we go. Hi, Linda. She says, oh, a new face. It's always such a joy to see fresh looks around here. I'm Linda. I take care of the outfit shop, and it's so lovely to finally meet you. Together, we'll make sure your style speaks for you. Tell me, have you ever wanted an outfit that speaks for you? Unsure how to answer the question. I do love thrifting, though, so sure, okay. She says it's a special kind of strength, wearing something you've made yourself, you know? But first, you'll need a place to craft. Let's start by building your tailoring station. Such a charming little invention. It has every tool you need to bring your lovely clothes to life. I'm losing my voice heavy tonight as well. Pencils, scissors, and patterns. You know what did it to me? The Pebbles voice. Pebbles voice took me out. Here, take some cotton and fabric. It's just for practice, but every masterpiece starts somewhere. Thanks, Linda. I'm out. I ran out of stuff again. I need more plastic discards. Where did we get plastic? Oh, there's Amani, by the way. We need more plastic. Hold on. Scrap quarter. There we go. Well, I had more room for screws and metal scraps, so that's good. Okay, one more plastic discard. I might just keep farming over here until it becomes a problem. Meaning I run out of storage space. Because then we don't have to come back out for this stuff. We can just, make everything. We don't have to worry about it. I need more plastic. Oh, that's a dead end. Oh, my ping is in the 300s. I'm like, oh, that's new. Oh, max on screws. All right, let's head out. I think it's telling me to go to my house now. Hi, Milo. Bye, Milo. Where's the place? Boba. Oh, that's so cutie. Okay, wait, we're gonna cut through here because we need to go to the dome. Yeah, I'm having so much fun. I'm also so happy the sprint is a toggle. Hate a shift sprint. Love a toggle shift sprint. There's a difference. Also, again, if we're talking about like inclusivity and accessibility in games, a toggle sprint is an accessibility feature. As somebody who needs that accessibility feature, it's an accessibility feature. It's a little one. It's basically because I have very small hands and sometimes my hands have limited movement. Like they're small and have limited movement sometimes. So having to like turn my hand to get the shift sprint going sucks. But when it toggles, amazing. I don't have to worry about it. I just press the button once, we're good. And then look, I can press it off if I want to, because I'm on my housing plot and I don't want to overshoot anything. That house is so pretty. Oh my God. You have such a cute house. I don't feel bad. Like I want to do that. I'm like, I see that. I'm like, oh my God, I need to lock in. We need that house. But Also, it's a clean white beta. My progress isn't going to carry over, so we probably shouldn't lock in that hard yet. We will later, but your house is very cute over there. That's a very cute house. All right, we need to make a watering can. Craft you. Watering can. Oh, the tool wheel tutorial. Okay. As you get more tools and seeds, you can use the tool wheel to equip them. Hold R to open it, then hover over the tool you want to equip and let go of R. Not to compare games, but Palia does it that way, and I really like how Palia does it, so that's awesome. Additionally, you can press R to quickly swap between your two recently equipped tools. I do like that feature as well. That's nice if you're doing like something that kind of, you're just using the same parts over and over again. There's the rain collector, tailoring station, we have enough for, and what did we run out of? The carpentry station? We probably could actually craft both, but I just don't have it pinned. So let's charge that battery real quickly. So each battery bar here corresponds with a section of the solar panel battery charge here. So if we use all our battery and we don't get any charge, it's over. All right, so, oh, we can't do the tailoring station because I used my plastic discards, but we can do the carpentry station. And then we are going to need some more plastic for the tailoring station. So we can do one of them for now. So then if we go B, I am going to put all of my building station things out here for now, just so it's easier to get to them. And I'm looking at that really cute house over there, and it looks like they're doing the same. Pro tip for any sort of game like this, put your build stations outside where you can get to them easy. There we go. So there's our tailoring station. I need to harvest those carrots and also water my plants. Hold on. There we go. We watered them finally. We're gonna need that rainwater collector, aren't we? Craft any piece of furniture. Okay, let's move on to that. So what do we want to craft? What can we craft? That's such a cute shelf. Oh my god, the wall shelf. My box is kind of covering the whole menu. So the basic laptop is cutie. And then we can unlock other things. There's a bubble tea. Oh, I have no battery. Hold on. Let's charge the battery and then we might be okay. We're going to take all of that. Let me grab the battery and then we can probably make some furniture. Okay, yeah, there's things that are lit up. We can make the laptop. And there's a mouse and keyboard. That's so fun. What do we need? Decorated kotatsu? That's so cutie. Do we want to just go down the line? So we have the basic bed. Let's make the basic. We can't make the basic couch. We can make a square side table, but the curved side tables might be cutier. Oh, but the square one has bare handles. Yeah, we're gonna make that one. Oh, what was that skill check? I wanted to make two. Was it a space bar? I had like clicked, but I'm like, wait, what just happened? Anyways, we made a piece of furniture. We now need to place it in the house, but I was already gonna do that. Oh, that's really, why is that so small? Oh, why is that? Ain't no way. Simple set, I guess maybe, hold on, I have the bug. I still have the known issues thing open. No. Yeah, no, there's no known issues about that. Is it just that small? I'm gonna place my lamp, I guess. What just happened? Why is it, hello? Let's just keep going. Okay, how are my carrots doing? Are they harvestable? Will watering them make them grow faster? We'll find out. So we need to build that tailoring station. What if I recharge the battery? What if, because it looks like I might be able to. There's a little hand there. No, I think the hand shows what I need to make for a quest. I think that's what's happening. Yeah, okay, so we need more screws and plastic. But we are at 117. We're like 2 minutes away from the thing. So I don't want to make the rain collector yet, but the rain collector is used for the watering can. And then we can make more solar panels. What other things are here? There's the personal storage. That's, I think, a glider that we'll learn later on. The pruner is to pick up things like mushrooms. Share box. I think this is new. A box where you can put away items for neighbors and friends to grab. That's really cool. There's a cooking station. That's really cool. That's a cool little addition. I like that a lot. But we technically have hit our first hour because we're at 117. So I think we're going to call it here. It's close enough. And I also gave it extra time because of the character customization. So that is our first hour in the Loftia closed beta number 1. Is it perfect yet? Absolutely not. But I'm not saying I've played this game when it was in alpha. I'm not saying that just in case I can't say that. But if I had played this game in alpha, leaps and bounds improvement wise. The devs have been working on this game, I think, for only like 3 years concretely. I think there were like, before that, it was just like some brainstorming. So that's wild in and of itself. I'm so excited to see where we go with this game. I think we will play a little bit more during the beta. I will throw that content into the backlog though, so those videos might not go up for a couple of months. But I am so happy with this game so far. It's not perfect, but it is a beta. They're very clear with saying like, hey, it's not finished. Let your audience know it's not finished. And That's okay. It's a beta. I've beta'd a lot of games. I've demoed a lot of games. And like, yeah, it's a beta. It's in an early state, but that's the point. They want to get people playing it and seeing what they can get feedback on, what they can change for later, and that's kind of the point of a beta. Also, the point of a beta is, especially in an MMO like this, server stress testing. That's a big one, because a lot of those like glitches where I was getting kicked from the instance, those were server stress test related. So it's okay. We'll get there eventually. It's not the end of the world that it's not perfect yet. I still love this game, and I think you guys should try it out when it comes out too. It's just so fun. If you are an enjoyer, because I cover a lot of different games here, but if you're an enjoyer of like the live service MMOs type games, as well as like a cozy indie, I recommend this game. Even if you only like one or the other, I still would recommend giving this game a try. I don't know if it's going to be free to play on launch. Hold on, let me see on Steam, because sometimes it'll list it. It does not say, it does say the release date is 2026. I don't know how I feel about the release date being this year. Right now, if they're going to stick with that 2026 release date, I would have to say that it would be late this year, but I have been impressed with games releasing earlier than I originally expected before, because even though this is the state of the game we are seeing with the beta, it is highly possible that this is an earlier build of the game and there is a more polished version of this game currently in the depths of the Loftia files, the dev office, that is more polished and doesn't have as many glitches. They just wanted to have players try out a version of the game. So that is entirely possible. But at this point in time, I would say if they're going to stick with that 2026 release year, that it would be at the end of this year, just with everything I'm seeing. Earliest release could be like, my brain short circuit for a second. Earliest would be Q3, so the fall of this year, but I would say Q4 is what I'd be assuming, you know? And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I think 2026 is ambitious, but we'll get there. The game will get there. But that is going to be it for this video. Let's go back to, if I log out, what happens if I log out? Does that take me to the main menu? Yes, okay. Yeah, here's the region selector up here, Frankfurt, Ashburn, and Los Angeles. So I am hoping at launch they have more region server options, because the LA servers never work out well for me. But I'm excited to see where this game goes. I'm excited to play a little bit more. The first hour was definitely a little bit rocky, but we will play more. It'll just be later. I want the complete the quest line to unlock the beta bara skin for early access. Oh, okay, wait a second, that changes things. Okay, it doesn't have listed. Okay, on the Steam page it's not listed as that it's going into an early access release yet. Okay, that makes sense. Early access release 2026. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, I still think Q3 is probably what they're looking at. I don't know that for certain. That's just me speculating. Even though I am a creator for a lot of these games, I still love and enjoy playing these games. That's why I'm a creator for them. So I'm out here speculating and theory crafting just as much as y'all are, all right? So yeah, early access release makes a lot more sense. Oh my god, I was scared for a second with that 2026 date. Yeah, no, early access for 2026, that makes total sense. It's not listed as an early access release on Steam yet though, so that's what, okay, that makes more sense. That makes so much more sense. I want that beta bara skin though, so bad. So we have to finish the quest line at the very least, even if I'm speedrunning through it. That is it for today though. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you once again to the Cloud Games team for providing me with access to the beta. If you like this video, make sure to give me a like down below, as well as subscribe for more and hit the little notification bell to be notified when I upload new ones. And as always, I hope everyone had or is having a super lovely day wherever you are in the world. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys!